Hey guys, I thought I'd take you shopping with me today. I don't know what I'm going to buy, but we are going to go to a couple of different stores and do some planner supply and journaling shopping. So right now we are in Ollie's and we are going to start in the book section, and I am going to take a look at some of the Bibles and some of the resources for faith journaling and planning. Okay guys, so like I said, I started in the kind of the Bible section to see if they had any supplies for faith planning and journaling. And of course they have some great Bibles here. Some of these are really good prices. I don't need a new Bible right now, but I did take a look at some of these, and just to give you an idea, they have some really nice Bibles. You can't really see this price, but I would say the average price of a quality study Bible in Ollie's is going to be anywhere between $30 to $35, and that is actually an excellent price because you can pay upwards of over $100 for some really high quality study Bibles. This was a lovely one, a lovely Bible with called the Text. I don't know what it was about, but it was like $22.99, which is a really great price. And it says, I'm not going to read all this to you, but this is an idea of what it says back here. Gives you a Bible study method that helps you understand God's message to us. Used a 4-step text study method. I've never used that method before. Interesting. But they had the soft cover and they had a hard cover for a little bit less. I don't know. I might try that one, even though I'm not in the market for a Bible. So yeah, that's what I see in the first Bible section. And then I also like to come in here and take a look at their studies and notebooks. I don't see any notebooks that are appealing to me. I have better quality notebooks than those already, so I do not need to buy any of that. And I don't see any devotionals that are jumping out at me either. So I'm gonna go and look at the other side of this shelf because they have additional resources on the other side of the shelf, and then I will pick back up then. Okay, we are going to wrap up the shopping in the faith section. I really didn't find anything today. Like I said, a lot of lovely Bibles, but I didn't really see anything that I wanted to study or that I needed to supplement the resources that I already have. So I am going to take a quick look in the fiction books, and then we'll pick back up when we get to some more planner supplies. Okay, so I'm in the kind of like nonfiction reference section, and they do have some of these sticker books here. Let me grab my buggy. Okay. Of a couple of different topics. I'm going to pick up just the ones that they have and come up here and do a quick flip through for you. They are priced at $6.99, which isn't the best price, but it isn't the worst either. These books typically retail for about, I would say, $19 to $30. Like this says retail $19.99, so $6.99 is good. It's not a price point that I'm going to buy at. I'm just going to do a quick flip through here, only because I bought a lot of these type of books recently, and if it was like $3.99, I might pick up one, but at $6.99 I don't feel the need to pick up any of these. But I think this is like a collection. Let's see, it says stickers, color, and activity. So that was the vintage blossoms and blooms. They have one for national parks, monuments, and historic sites. I would like that one. I'm just gonna do a quick flip through. But if you do collages, or if any of these topics interest you, then these are pretty good options. Now, as I flip through this is Forest Fairies, Mushrooms, and Goblins. I want to say something about shopping in Ollie's, right? Every Ollie's is different, but generally, most Ollie's are going to have, it's an overstock store, right? Closeout, buyouts. So they tend to do buyouts and then send what they buy to all of their stores. So your Ollie's will probably have some of this stuff, but it may not be on the shelf, or it may be listed. It may have been sold 2 weeks ago and it's sold out, or it may not be on the shelf yet and your store is going to put it out a month later. That's what you have to know about Ollie's. So just because I see it at my store, it doesn't mean that your store isn't going to have it, but your store may be on a different stocking cadence or something like that. Generally, if I see something with a lot of stock, like these books have a lot of stock, that's a good indicator that you may find them across many different stores. So just wanted to kind of point that out to you. Okay, let me glance at the coloring books and then we'll see what they have in the stationery. Okay guys, I recorded this video once for the stationery section and I didn't hit record, so I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of what they have here. They have a lot of pens and a lot of highlighters. I personally don't need that. I did pick up some labels for 99 cents. I always need a label. And I picked up some wall putty so that you can hang stuff on your walls and it doesn't mess up your walls. Remember, we used to use those in college. And that's about all I picked up in this section. They have some alcohol markers. They have some double-ended highlighters, which are great. This is a good price for Stedler at $4.99. I don't need any highlighters, so I'm gonna let that stay. They have some dry erase markers, which is a great price for $4.99. Notepads, lots of paper, and I don't need paper or notepads right now. I did pick up some of these file folders for $1.99. You get 9 file folders in this pack for $1.99. This is a Target brand, and these are very thick and nice. They're very durable. This is an excellent price. I'm almost tempted to get 2 packs. Let me pick up 2 packs because you can never have too many file folders, you guys. You can do so much with file folders. More than just storing papers, which is what I'm going to use it for, but you can actually do a lot with it. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and go to the other side now. All right, guys, so I am in the second row for stationery, and I'm not really seeing much over here at all. Like I said, this Ollie's looks pretty picked over right now. They haven't restocked anything. There are some sticky notes, just some loose paint, a few craft notebooks, but nothing really that's standing out. So I think my Ollie's shopping trip is just about over. Let me look over here and see if there's anything for the wall hanging supplies, like maybe any dry erase boards. I do see a couple of dry erase boards, and I do need a hanging dry erase board. Let me see how much this is. I don't know if I want to do $4.99 for this though, because I can kind of make a dry erase board, if you know what I'm saying. And I don't know, but it's magnetic, so I don't know. I wish it was cheaper than $4.99. And is that a good deal? I don't know. Maybe. Magnetic dry erase board. This one is $4.99. I don't know. I'll walk around and carry it and see if I'll get it, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. What I need this for is when I am working out, I like to write my workouts for the week. So I've been looking for something to like hang on the wall and keep track of that. So I think I might go ahead and bite the bullet and get this. But I think that's it. I think we're going to call it a day for Ollie's. Okay, I'm going to go check out, and then we're going to head to another store. Okay, guys, we are in Five Below, and I'm looking in the book section. I didn't see much over in this book section that I was interested in. Sometimes they have really cute sticker books that you can pick up, and there are other places in the store that I'm going to look at, but right now I don't see anything over here. Let me go to the other side. Okay, I am on the other side, and so this Bible in 52 Weeks or Year-Long Study is a book I came in here looking for, but I actually already have this one. I was looking for the one that was specific to women, and they don't have that one. So I think I'm gonna leave that there. They have some cute Color Me Cute books down here. I might take a look at those. Some sketchbooks, you know, for my coloring hobby. Ooh, they have Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I actually just bought this book at Michael's and their big book sale, so there is that. Like I said, sometimes they have really good sticker books, but I don't see anything right now. Some Just Add Water type painting books. I'm not interested in that. I'm definitely more of a coloring type thing. Color your own stickers, that's fun. I'm definitely more of a coloring type person, is what I was trying to say. And they do have some coloring books here, but I think I've looked at all of these, so I don't see anything that I'm really interested in. I'm gonna pick up a few and flip through them and see if there are any that I want to purchase while I'm in here. Okay guys, so I'm now kind of in the stationery section, and I'm not really seeing that much, if I'm being honest with you. Once again, this particular Five Below, kind of like the Ollie's, is just kind of all over the place, and it's just not quite that easy to find anything. But I do see some journals here, kind of cute. Nothing I would buy, but you know, they have a stationery set with some washi, notepad, and pens. Could make a cute gift, but nothing that I need to pick up for my planning supplies, which is what I'm in here looking for. I'm not just looking for cute things. I want some stuff to help with my planner supplies. So let me go over to this area and see what they have kind of in a crafty section. Again, I'm not seeing anything to help me with my planning, and that's the reason I'm in here. They have a few cute things, right? This collection of notepads, really cute, but I don't need that. I have enough notebooks right now, and I don't see anything to really help with my planning over here either. So I feel like I'm good to go. So struck out a little bit in Five Below, but that's okay. We have a couple more stores to go to. I'm just glancing around me. I really think it's more of this Five Below than anything else, but you know what? I'll just, you know, take the wins with the losses and the losses with the wins. Okay, let me just kind of, sorry, I'm holding you down a little bit. I'm trying not to film anybody's face. Okay, so some pins over here. Like I said, everything is just so picked over. You can't even, you don't even feel like you want to look into stuff in this store. Some markers over here, but nothing really interesting for my planners. I don't use alcohol markers in my planners, so I don't see anything. Yeah, we're gonna go to another store. Okay guys, I've made it to Michael's, and we're gonna do a little shopping in Michael's, looking for planner supplies and things that just supplement my planning journey. I did specifically come in here to look for more of these book club, book lover items that they are specializing for the spring, because my local Michael's had very limited stock. And so I came to like the Michael's a couple cities over to see if they had any additional items, and they do, so I'm super excited about that. So I am going to pick up another keychain. These are $4.99, and I'm going to get one for my mom because, like I said, our local Michael's was out of stock, and she didn't get a chance to get one. And I think that's it on the keychains. I'm gonna pick up some more pins because I love pins. And then I'm thinking about picking up some more of the book notepads. I don't know if I really need any more book pads. It's so loud in here, you guys. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that music, but I don't know. I want to pick up another book pad because these were so cute. I don't know. I'll think about that. Okay, let's see what else. I think I'm gonna try the pen sets. Okay. I don't need any gift bags. They're cute, and I don't need any gift bags. I'm getting this stuff for myself, for not anybody else. You know how that goes. They have some more journals down here. Let's see. I think these journals are $4.99. That's a really good price. And then they have like some little picture frames, but there's nothing I can do with a picture frame that small. They have these big notepads, which I don't like these, so I wouldn't spend $4.99 on that. They have, let's see, book plates. I didn't get this before, but I don't really love the book plates, so I already have one of the bookmarks. I do kind of like these book plate stickers though, but I don't put these in my books, so I don't know about that. Okay, let's check the mugs are cute. So many books, so little time. So many books, so little time. These are $4.99 as well. I don't love the mugs. I think I'm gonna get this little set that I have here. So, journal, the pens, and then the keychains. Okay, let's keep looking. Oh wow. Guys, I ran into a clearance bin with some clearance type notebooks and stuff. So let's dig around. Excuse my finger. I'm shopping, you guys. Okay, I see a notepad for $1. Gotta get it because it's $1. I can always use some scratch paper if it's only $1. This daily planner for $3. I don't know about that. Not a bad price, but I don't know if it's something I need. I don't even know, what is this? A pouch? But what is this pouch for? Okay, I'll see. I'm gonna see if I can fit, if a planner could fit in this, this would be super cute. So I'll try that. Jumbo eraser for $1. Cute. Don't think I need that. Mouse pad for $1. I don't need a mouse pad, but that's cute. This music in here is about to drive me crazy. Stamps. What do these stamps say? Are they book related? Let me see. Oh no, they're positive thinking stamps. Cool. I'm not fooling with stamps though because I find stamps to be too much work. Okay. Another list. I always get a list. You can never have too many lists, guys. When they are $1, you just can never have too many. Magnets. I just bought that magnetic dry erase board. So magnets for $1. Perfect. More notes. I only need one. Okay, now this is a cute mouse pad. The other one I didn't like, but this one is cute. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Nope. Some more of these. Super cute. A lot of these little daily planners. Cute notepads. Okay, my back is hurting. I'm tired of leaning over now. right. I think I did everything. Well, I didn't look through everything, but I'm not going to stand here and dig through everything, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you wanted me to, but I'm not. I'm too old for all that. But I did find a few things. Okay. These are some keyboard stickers. I have a nice keyboard. These would be cute. But again, I'm not taking time to do that. Okay. This isn't bad, but there's literally nothing I could do with this daily planner. Flip through it. It's just a daily little sheet. Nothing fancy. All right, it's cute. It's cool. Okay. Nice little find. I pulled a couple things out of there. Let's keep looking. All right. Okay. So this is the other area of book stuff that they are kind of carrying for the spring, and I think they're calling it next chapter stuff. I don't know, but I like it. I love these pillows, but they're really overpriced in my opinion. I think they're like, yeah, they're $30. So I like them, but I don't like it that much. I like the little bookshelves, but I don't have space to put that stuff anywhere. This is the mug I really liked, and it's $12.99. But I think I'm gonna get this one. I really wanted this mug. It's a lot, but I believe it's 30% off. I hope. If not, I think I have a coupon for it. I could find like a 40% off coupon or 30% off coupon or something. These books were way too expensive. Oh, it's not a book. Okay, y'all. I'm not crazy. I did buy a book in Michael's earlier in the week in this line. So I thought these were more books, but those are just placeholders. They're not books. These are cute, but I can guarantee you they're more than I want to pay. Yep, $16.99. That's something you could get at the Dollar Tree. Just being real. Just being real. I mean, if they had it at the Dollar Tree. Okay, I love these boxes, but again, they're overpricing the boxes, you guys. See, it's like 30 bucks. You can't see it, but 30 bucks. I'm not paying 30 bucks for an empty box, as cute as it is. But what I do like, I love this little book caddy. Reading is my therapy. Oh my gosh, $24. Oh, no, I can't. Not at that cost. This one is super pretty. Oh, it's bent anyway. I don't know, you guys. I really wanted that, but $24 is a lot. I'm gonna see if they have a coupon, because I do have a $5 reward. I'm going to see if they have a coupon, and I'm gonna check the price. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna check for a coupon. Okay, so we're gonna see. I'm gonna put it in here, and we're gonna keep looking. I think this is about all they're carrying in the line, though. I don't expect to see anything else in this particular line throughout the store. They do have these reading buddies. They're cute. I don't use them, but they are cute. Okay, guys, I am so dead because I ran across more book items. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have so much stuff. I didn't expect them to have so many book items, like in different areas of the store. So I'm just back here in the party shop, and I picked this up in the candle aisle, but this is a so many books, so little time candle. It was $14.99. I like it because I can actually use the boxes, both sides, top and bottom, because they're so pretty, right? And then of course there's the candle here, which I love. So this is coming home with me. I am way over budget. And yes, there was a coupon, but it was only 30%. And it's only on one item. So I don't know how I'm gonna make this work. But I'm also in this party area where they have these party trays. I'm not gonna buy these party trays because I don't need a party tray, but I just wanted to show you that they have this theme throughout all their areas. Look at these napkins that look like a library card. Absolutely love this. What am I gonna do with napkins that look like a library card? I mean, I don't junk journal in that way. You know, I could buy them and say I'm gonna put them in my journal and use them as decor, but a whole pack, honestly, I don't know. I don't think I would do that. So I think I'm gonna have to leave that here, even though it's super, super cute. Let me walk around and see what else they got. Ooh, I like these read the room plates. See, like I'm saying, now, you know, what am I gonna do with read the room plates, right? Then of course they have pickleball and stuff like that. I'm not into pickleball, but reading is what is getting me today. That's what's making me spend all my money. Okay, let's go look at the pens, which is where I was headed when I saw this little display. So let's see what they got. Okay. Okay guys, I am over here. I ran across some Recollections planners. Now I had heard a little bit of a rumor from a couple of other hauls that Recollections was coming out with their planners, some planners. I don't know if they had planners before, but you know, Hobby Lobby, they always carried planners, so there's nothing I can say about that. And Hobby Lobby has some really nice planners, but they boosted up their planner line and then got rid of Happy Planner. I don't know what's happening at Michael's, if that may eventually happen. That's just me speculating. But I do see the Recollections planners here. They are hardbound twin loop. And I have to say, the paper is so thin, you can almost see your hand through it. So they're not going to compete with Happy Planner or anything like that in the quality. So we'll see where this goes. I mean, but they have some really cute covers. I mean, that's about all I can say for these, honestly. But they're trying, and especially at this price point though, the quality is really not good for the price point. The bigger planners are $24.99, and that paper is thinner than the Dollar Tree paper. So I don't know. I'm not gonna spend too much time in this, but I ran across it and I wanted to show it to you. And they've always carried some like recollection type stickers, so that's not new or anything. But I hope they're not gonna do anything to Happy Planner, because this ain't it. This is not it. Okay, I think we're about to wrap up in Michael's. I wanted to come over and look at their pens and see what type of sale they have. A lot of times I can get a pretty good deal on their Tumbo dual brush pen sets if they're 50% off or 40% off, but their sale this week is buy one get one 50% off, and that's not as great of a deal. So I'm not going to be getting anything in here. I was just kind of checking to see if they had a good sale. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up Michael's. I'm going to get these coupons together, y'all, and try to make this purchase work, and then I'm going to check out and we are going to end up in another store. Okay guys, we are in Barnes & Noble. This might be my final store, I don't know. I kind of want to go to the Dollar Tree, but I'm actually getting so tired. This has been a marathon shopping session, and I bought some things. I've bought some things. Not as much as it probably seems, but this has been a successful trip. But anyway, I'm not going to film too much in Barnes & Noble because I am going to spend probably an hour in here just looking for leisure books. But I am going to show you some books and items that are related to my planning and crafting that I actually specifically came in here for. And that was these Love of Paper books. This is these books are like for crafters and paper lovers, and like you can do collages, and the books come with like stickers and pages that you tear out, and I actually came in here looking for one specific book. I didn't realize they were going to have this little display. So I'm like kind of very glad that I came. What I'm going to do is put you on pause, grab a couple that I want to look at, and we're going to go to a table and do some quick flip throughs. And I'm going to decide which ones I'm going to buy because I specifically came in here for these. So let me put you on pause, grab a few, and then we're going to do some flip throughs. Okay guys, we are over here on a table with some planners, and I just kind of parked my basket here, and we're going to do a few very quick flip throughs. It's kind of quiet over here. It's not much going on, so it's going to be a little tight, but I thought this would be a good place to do some flip throughs. I'm not flipping through all these planners. I'm just standing over here. But the first thing we're going to flip through is I ran across some of these paper lover journals. This is a happiness journal. It's an interactive way to record how you feel and improve your state of mind. I'm doing this one-handed, so these are going to be really quick flip throughs, but they're very interactive, very colorful journals to kind of just track your, like I said, your state of mind. And so I thought this was super interesting. They are just really fun and interactive. I think the price on this one is about $19, which is kind of expensive. So I just saw it and I wanted to share it with you. Really what I'm sharing with you is that, you know, you guys know I love books. And I think sometimes we look over bookstores, like actual bookstores, as places to get planners and journals. So this one is the Flow Diary. That's the same brand as the paper crafting magazines I'm gonna look at. And by diary, they mean planner, you guys. So this is just a weekly planner with some journaling space, you know, some creative space each week, which is super fun. I really like that. I wouldn't get this because I don't need another planner. I would be interested in the notebook, but not the planner. But I just wanted to show it to you guys. So in the back, I'm doing this one-handed again, so please bear with me. Let me pause because I'm about to knock something down. Okay, I'm back. In the back, they have this like paper collage section with all these items. Try not to mess things up. With all these items like stickers and little note cards. So just a very interactive journal, you guys. I'm gonna put this back because I'm not gonna buy this. I just wanted to show it to you. You know what? I'm gonna put it back when I'm finished because that's gonna take too long to try to do it right now. But I will put all this stuff back where I got it. So the next one is something I am interested in. It's called Daphne's Diary. It is pretty expensive, but it is a junk journal type diary, which again is a planner, and it has these junk journal pieces up front, and it has these really fun like fold outs for your bigger layouts, like your annuals. Let's see, let's do a quick flip through. The monthlies have these really cute fold outs, and then you have like a little dashboard, and then your weeklies start here. So this is really good. So cute and well designed. And then you have a little insert, and then like you can track your fruits and vegetables, your water, all type of things here. So yeah, this is really cute. And then that just goes for the entire month with these little inserts in here. Definitely a specialty type junk journal-y feel planner. Again, I love this. I love these fold outs, but I don't need a new planner. I don't. So as much as I'd like to buy this, I'm not, because I just don't need it. And then halfway through, not halfway through, but sporadically, they have things like note cards. Sometimes they'll have like stickers, little specialty pages, like here's some stickers coming up in June right here. So just stuff spread all the way throughout. It's really like a junk journal-y feel, so just super cute. Okay, so now we're going to look through some of these flow paper books, and they are they all have different themes, and this is what I actually came in here to buy. These books have like postcards, stickers, invitations. It's a notebook. It's intended for you to tear these pages out, use them in your junk journal, work with them. It's an interactive book. So I'm going to flip through this one in a little bit more detail, and then I'm going to flip through the other ones really quickly. This one is for like nature lovers, so it's going to have all nature type content in here. Look at those beautiful postcards. You know, you can like paste these down into your journal. You don't have to just be a paper crafter. You can use these pages throughout your journals, throughout your planners, and it's really just a great way to get something unique and different for your planners without spending a ton of money. I think this book is $24, and the variety of papers that you get in here is worth it in my opinion. So I like the nature lovers. I didn't think I would, but I did like that. Let me go ahead and pull out some more, and we're going to look at the others. Okay guys, I got interrupted just a little bit, so let's flip through these kind of quick so I can free up some space. So this one is Enchanted Kingdom. I'm not interested in this, but I just wanted to flip through it. Not quite my taste and style, but lovely. This is the one that I originally saw, but now that I'm seeing the other ones, I think I'm going to end up getting another one because this one doesn't have quite as much as some of the others, but it's still pretty. And like I said, I'm just flipping through these really fast because I have a ton, and I just wanted to kind of show you what they're about. I will say the prices are about anywhere from $25 to $35. This one is $28. The Paper Love is $30. This one is more of just a pure magazine, so I'm not interested in that one, but that one is like $27. Let's see. Sorry, again, I had to put all my stuff back up because someone needed to look at these planners and I didn't want to be in their way. So the Vintage Florals, this one again is going to be the same price as that vintage castle-y one. This one is really pretty, but I can get florals from a lot of different places, so I don't think I'm going to spend, I think this is like $30, so I wouldn't spend $30 on a vintage floral book, me personally, because I can get that from so many different places. This is an option for me. I just like, this one has a lot of different bright colors. It's a very robust book. It's one of the more expensive ones, but I like how much you get in this one. This is going to go into the short list. This one is $34. Okay, and this one is Vintage Retro, which I really like, and this one has some really nice images, but I need to flip through because sometimes vintage have some stuff in here that I'm not too kosher with. So if you know, you know. So I need to take a look at it, but I do like it from what I've seen on the flip through, and that one is $35. And then finally we have this huge paper creative book. This is by the same lady who did the Junk Journal Diary, which is gorgeous. And this is a really big book. It is $39. It's the most expensive. And it has some really beautiful images. So this is the one that I'm leaning toward getting. I love this one. Okay, so let me put you on pause and put these back in my basket and put up the ones that I'm not going to consider. And then we're going to do a quick look at the planners because they don't have a ton of planners in here. Okay, guys, I'm trying to catch my breath. Let me take a look at the planners. I'm not going to spend too much time because Barnes & Nobles, they really have pretty much the standard planners, you know, some hardcover, hardbound planners. The paper quality is going to be all similar. They have a few twin loops. So I would say nothing that really probably stands out in the planner world for me. Sometimes I come in here and I get their journals because you can get some amazing prices on really good journals when they have a sale. But right now I don't see anything that's really jumping out. That seems super interesting. You see how the paper's all like kind of similar quality, same color, so it's just not that much difference. A couple that I will highlight if you're looking for something unique is like Barnes & Nobles. They often have these book lover desk planners, and they have like descriptions of books like in each month, and then they also have like the author birthdays for that month. If you love books, this is really a really fun planner to use for various things. They have some author bios in here, book summaries. So just, this is really interesting. I didn't open this, just to let you know, this was already kind of opened, but that's something that's unique to Barnes & Noble. You can also, I want to point out, and please excuse the camera work, you can also sometimes get an Erin, no, not sometimes, they do carry limited Erin Condren, like the not inspired by, this is the Erin Condren paper, but keep in mind that they're often the academic versions. So like this one is August 2025 through July 2026. So you make sure if you're going to get an Erin Condren planner in here that it is for the year, the duration you're looking for. And this is pretty much all they have on their planner table. So I am going to pause you guys, and then I'm going to do my own personal walk around the bookstore and look through some of the stuff in my buggy and make a decision on what I'm actually going to buy. Just to let you know, I am in here because I knew that they had this 25% off sale on wall and desk calendars, and I also wanted to get the paper crafting book, and I wanted to look for some genealogy type information. So that's what I'm looking for. So I will come back when I get to another planner or notebook section, which is not going to be a lot in here, but if I run across one, I'll share it. Okay guys, I'm kind of over in the journaling section, and I ran across some planners that they have, and I just wanted to show them to you. They have this planner here that's just called the planner. Let's see if I can flip through it a little bit. I love the bright white paper. This looks like it's just undated, which is cool. Just really have weekly lists and schedules, so a pretty interesting layout. Yeah. Not for me, but you know, I don't see a price on there. I would bet that's probably in the $30 range though, knowing Barnes & Noble. Another undated planner here. This one is okay, tearing up these people's planners. Let me come over here so that I can look through this. So I love to look at the bookish gifts and things like that, you guys. And y'all, my camera work is horrible. I am so sorry, but it is what it is. That's pretty boring for the price that I know that's gonna be on there. Okay, we have an undated planner here. $34.99, pretty expensive. I don't see anything fabulous in here. Paper feels okay though. Okay. Yeah, a little overpriced for me. Maybe not for you, but for me. Quarterly gold planner. I saw this before, and this is very interesting. Let me move this over here so that you can see it. I'm keeping an eye out for my buggy. not buggy, but my basket, because it's so heavy, because I have so many books in there, I can't carry it around. So undated, which is cool. This is a pretty planner. So let me tell you a little bit of a secret. Barnes and Noble will quickly put their planners on clearance. Like probably in February, these planners are going to be 50-60% off. So if you really see something that you absolutely have to have, and they don't sell very fast in Barnes and Noble, so if you see something that you absolutely have to have and it's super expensive, then consider waiting a month if you can, and you will definitely get a good deal. Okay guys, I don't see anything else. I went through the planner sections and I went through the notebook sections, and I got what I came in here for, and I spent a long time in here, much longer than I thought. If you saw this video in 2 parts, that's because I spent a whole day shopping. But yeah, I am going to go ahead and end the videos for today, and I'm going to spend a little bit more time browsing through some of these book classics to continue to build my collection of some of my favorite books. And yeah, I will pick it back up when I do a flip through of everything I bought on this trip. So that should be coming up right after this. So thanks. Okay guys, I am back at home, and I wanted to just show you a couple of items that I picked up on this shopping trip. Now, I know this video is gonna feel all over the place, or it probably does feel all over the place, because I'm actually filming this this part of the video a couple days after I went shopping. So yeah, I am showing you what I picked up at Barnes and Noble. I actually went to a lot of different stores, and I cut all of that out of the video because I really didn't find anything at the other stores, and so it just didn't kind of make sense to have an hour-long video of me going through all of the other stores. I either cut it out or I fast forwarded and did a voiceover. I don't know which one I'm going to do at the time of filming this haul, but I did want to highlight what I got from Barnes and Noble, because this is why I actually went shopping to begin with. I wanted to pick up a creative paper book for paper lovers. And let me adjust the zoom because this is a really big book. So give me just a minute. Okay, this is a little bit better. I went to Barnes & Noble to pick up a crafting book for paper lovers, and I ended up buying 2 of them, these 2. So I'm going to do a quick flip through of these because this was like what I went to buy, and I ended up going shopping and picking up a lot of other things. So the first one is Daphne's Diary. Now, let me just tell you what these are. These are for anyone who loves paper, stationery, paper crafting, or whatever the case may be. And you know I love all those things. And these books are just like a collection of different papers and lists and stickers and cards and images of all types of things that you can use in your journals, your planners, your crafting, your junk journals, whatever the case may be. And I really wanted one of these books. This will actually prevent you from having to buy those 12 by 12 scrapbook pads if you don't want to purchase those. And this is a little bit easier to keep, although this is a super thick book, as you can see. And it just has all these different things. I'm not going to open all of them or take them out, but it's really for paper lovers. And I love paper. So all of these images and pages can be used for various things. And so, you know, there are cutouts here. You can use it as it's intended. Like this is for photo frames, and it's kind of directing you to cut this out and cut out this open spot and create a photo frame. I probably wouldn't use it like that. I'd probably just use it in my planner. I'd probably actually use the back side of it because I love this image. So you can be as creative as you want with this, 100%. And yeah, I just really wanted this. Most of these books have a theme. Let's see. Put this back in here like this. The theme of this one, I think, is just, I don't know. This one just seems to be a hodgepodge. But generally they have a theme. And I really like this. So I think at Barnes & Noble, this book was $40. So that's really expensive, you guys. I would say you really have to love playing with paper, love playing with stationery, love, you know, you don't have to be a professional paper crafter to get value out of this, but you definitely have to enjoy the whole process of working with papers, using them in your planner in different ways and stuff like that. If you don't enjoy that, then don't spend the $40. But if you get inspired by seeing this and your creativity is sparked, then give it a try for sure. These are stickers. These are little cut aparts or pull aparts. These are cardstock. You could do anything with this. I love this image. I love these little village images here. It's such a variety of pages. And this book is pretty thick. So let me keep flipping, less talking, more flipping. Trying to keep these in here so they don't spill out. But like I said, some of these have like crafts and instructions for the crafts. I probably won't use them to do that type of craft. I tend to like have an idea of the type of craft I want to do. I'll just use these as decor throughout all my journals, my junk journals, my faith journaling, my planners. And I will probably use this over a period of like 2 years. So yes, this was definitely an expensive book. But like I said, it is something that will last you. These are little cards that you can pop out and use in your journaling. If it is something that interests you. I love a lot of these patterns on these pages. Ooh, this one is so pretty. And I'm not a bird person, but I kind of love this one right here. Right? And it's just a variety of activities. Oh, look at all the books. I didn't know this was in here. All the books that they have, all the different styles. They only had one at my Barnes & Nobles, which is probably a good thing because I probably would have tried to buy all of them. Okay, here's some more little books. Like I said, I'm not going to take them out, but you get so much in one book. These are door hangers. But like I said, you definitely have to be into paper crafting. You have to love stationery. You have to love paper. To make this type of investment in this book. But I wanted to show it to you because a lot of times you don't see these type of books being hauled. Oh, this is a cute little recipe book. So you get so much in the book. This is a little fold out house right here. Yeah, a lot of times you don't see people do flip throughs of these. But this is definitely another option for, you know, decor. Ooh, it's taking me a long time to flip through this book, huh? These are so pretty. I love anything with purple. More stickers. So you see, it's kind of a hodgepodge of items. It's stickers, it's cardstock, it's papers, it's cards, it's all type of things. Pull aparts, cut aparts, little activities. It's not really a ton of activities in here. Let me be really clear. This is not necessarily an activity book. So if you think that that's what it is, it's not, because that can kind of turn some people away. It's a collection of items that you can use in a variety of ways. That's what it is. Paper stationery based items. A cute little diary here. Key tags. Ooh, I love this one. Okay, this is, wow, this is a thick book. This is the most expensive book that I bought when I was out. And like I said, it was $40. Okay, and we have some stuff stuck on the back. These are little ephemera. Love this. I think this is available on Amazon. If it is, I will link it if you are interested. But Daphne's Diaries. This is, like I said, this is why I actually went shopping to begin with. That wasn't the only thing I bought. When I went into Barnes & Noble, I noticed they had a whole setup of these paper books. And I didn't expect to get more than one, but I did get two. I got the Vintage Retro Collection, and this one was $35. And I just got this one. I may not flip through every page, or I'll try to go a little bit faster. I got this one because it said vintage, and I flipped through it, and I absolutely loved most of the images in here. Not all, but definitely most of them. It has a little paper set in here as well. But it's the same concept. You have these pages, and you do, you use them throughout your journals, your scrapbooking, in my case, my planners as well, in a variety of ways. They have a mix of cardstock, papers, stickers. Oh, these are so pretty. All type of things. You can use these for dashboards, for covers, if you laminate them, just decorating spreads. It's just so many ways. Look, there's a list journal in here. It's just so many ways for you to use this particular type of book. I will say I almost didn't buy this one because, guys, it didn't have any black people in here. And I was like, black people did exist in the 50s and the 20s. You know what I mean? I mean, it's vintage, but I mean, come on now. We didn't just pop up in 1982. So I was like, I don't know about that. But when I flipped through it, I love these cards. When I flipped through it, I let that go because in the entire book, there's really not that many people in the book at all anyway. There's, there are a few random photos, but it's not really, I would say, like portrait centric. So I let it go. Although there could have been some black folks in here, because I mean, how you gonna do a vintage book and you're talking about 1920s and you don't include images from the Harlem Renaissance and stuff like that? Kind of blows my mind just a little bit, just a tad bit. But like I said, I let it go because I could work with it. But I almost didn't buy the book for that reason. But the other pages in here were so beautiful, I did go ahead and pick up the book anyway, because I think I'll get good use out of it. They have some of these letters. Some pull-aparts. These were so pretty. I just loved the vintage feel of this. And you know what? I'll find some vintage images of my own black people and include them. I'm all about inclusion, you guys. Diversity is a good thing in this life. Okay, so paper, the Vintage Retro Collection. This is the second paper book that I got. And I only got two. So the other two items I picked up at Barnes & Noble. I feel like I picked up a lot more because my total was pretty high. But I guess this is it. The other two items that I picked up at Barnes & Noble were books, just books to read. I picked up a copy of Dracula, and I picked up this for my collection. I don't have a burning interest to reread Dracula. I've read it before, but this was such a beautiful copy that I thought I would put it in my collection of books. I really do love this edition. It has a cover holder here. The cover is just nice, straightforward, very well designed. Love the foiling on the front. It doesn't have anything complex like sprayed edges. I wasn't looking for that, but I love the typeface and some of the intros they put in here. And I actually like this bright white paper. I like to see bright white paper in these types of books. It's not the best paper for reading because it can be harsh on the eyes. But since I'm keeping this in my collection, not actually to reread, I love how it presents on the bright white paper. And I thought that this was a very affordable addition to my collection. There's a study guide in the back. Absolutely love this. There's some tab stickers, which I'll probably take out because I don't know why I would put these in this particular book. But I guess if you're getting this to study, then that makes sense. So at $12, this was an amazing, amazing, amazing purchase at that price. So I'm super happy about that. I also got the Jane Austen's notebook. I got this from the clearance section as well. And this is basically a book reflecting on the life and times and writings of Jane Austen. You guys know by now I love me some Jane Austen. And what I wanted to get, the reason I wanted to get this is that it talks about like social elements that were social events and just the environment and society around the time that she was living and writing. And I like that stuff. I like that secondhand context around favorite authors or favorite books of mine. And I love Jane Austen, so I try to read as much as I can about Jane Austen. So yeah, this isn't necessarily a biography of Jane Austen. Like I said, it's more of a review of the life and times, as it said, life as it was as she was living and writing. And it goes into her family and things like that. So, you know, that appeals to me because I'm a genealogy buff. So, yeah, pick this up and I think I'm really going to enjoy it. So, this was my little bit of a haul from Barnes & Noble. I did go to a lot of other stores, you guys, and I picked up a few things here or there, but nothing really needing to show you on a haul, just like sticky notes. Or I replaced some items that I already had. But these are the ones that I really wanted to highlight for you on this particular video. I hope you enjoyed my shop with me, and I hope you enjoyed seeing me go through this haul. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a happy week planning.